welcome to Decker Tech. We are on the last leg of the journey, Act 4. I may stop this stream suddenly, or video. Breathing is an issue, but we will try to finish this today. I have a shopping list here from the previous act of things I'm looking to get done in this Act 4 town and hoping for. I'm going to go over them before I get in there, just so that I can. Magnus, I want a Carnage, an upgraded one that does vulnerable. So I have a way of clearing buffer and reapplying vulnerable on single targets in the late game and or just in general applications during the early game. Mainly it's just that late game reapplications of it, because a blue Intimidate just doesn't cut it, whereas Carnage is really good. Because it's 4 applications of curses, and it's 6 vulnerable with my current equipment that I've got going on here. So the plus charges makes that Carnage go up even better, and the Carnage is just going to be much better than this Intimidate, and it'll be a good final card to keep my deck consistently drawn. I need Reginald needs a Holy Fire, something to abuse the burn stacks that Cornelius is finally doing now that he has a Scorching Ray. I need to switch this book to the yellow version. Oh my goodness, that will be a thing, because having white scrolls in your deck, the math does not check out on this. This does not generate nearly as much energy and inspire as the yellow version does right now. And scrolls and books are subject to change in the near future. So more on that when that happens. Let's see. And last on my list, weapons. I need equipment for Reginald. I need a new weapon because this is just a placeholder weapon. I want the Holy Hammer, something that applies Sanctified to, on hit, or I want the Chalice to get more Bless faster. And then armor. I want something that slows me down and has lots of resist. Pardon me, some technical issues over here. And let's hop into the town. So I do need to have gold to remove cards. So I need to save some gold for that. Holy Hammer, thank you. Stainless Cuirass, probably. So making sure I want to do the things that I want to do. So the Sapphire Ring is probably not going to replace the Lava Crystal, although it would be nice. It's only energized on the first turn. I think the only people that have issues with energy on the first turn is Otis, maybe Cornelius or Magnus. Magnus has this Forest Crown, though. This Steadfast Boots is better than the Veteran Armor for Magnus, so I'll probably pick that up if I can afford it. And then the Stainless Cuirass is pretty good. Pretty good. It's minus speed, it's the Dispel. This is everything I think Reginald needs right now. So we're going to get that, and then we're going to come back for the boots if we can afford it. But yeah, this all looks good. This all looks good. Just need a new weapon for Otis. A new ring for Cornelius. So the Sapphire Ring, if I can afford it, would be great here. And then the boots. I think I'd rather have the boots than the Sapphire Ring. Although Veteran Armor, you can end the game with Veteran Armor and be happy. I really enjoy the +1 speed and the immune to slow. Immune to slow can add up really fast. But like I said, our priority is to remove cards first. So we'll kind of do the math and try to keep in mind 900 gold is what I'm looking to keep. Shopping list, I said Reggie needs a Holy Fire. What do we want? Let's switch the book, because that's 100% needs to happen. Where's the book? Why can't I find the book? I am blind. The book's right here. I scrolled over it like 3 times. Alright, book's changed. This combustion's fine. I should probably upgrade this combustion, but 210 gold, shards, is really spicy. I think I want this to target single monster so I can put the fire to where I want it. For the final fight, this one's probably stronger, but this one's not the worst, so I'll probably just keep the blue the entire time. Still having breathing problems, pardon me, I'm a little slow here, but just like last video, it'll eventually calm down the more I talk, and we'll be fine. Shopping list, Holy Fire. and Carnage. How much are these going to cost me? Holy. Maybe I should have just done Holy Fire. You know, actually, Holy Blast, Holy Fire. So I want one that stays in the deck. So the base one looks pretty fine to me. The blue upgrade doesn't do anything. As of right now, there's zero difference there. And the yellow one, like, I wouldn't mind it. It would be nice. But since in the final fight, I'm going to be switching back to the blue anyway, it's okay for me to just keep the white one as we progress. So I'm okay with that. And then Carnage. I need the vulnerable one, so I do need the upgrade. So this is kind of pricey. Is it worth it? Probably. Am I going to regret it? Probably. I would like to upgrade a Sanctuary as well. I think upgrading a Sanctuary is more important. I need one that doesn't vanish. Ooh, cutting it close on shards then. What else did I say I wanted to do? I want to upgrade a Scroll of Intellect. This Carnage is looking less and less likely. I might just have to switch to a blue Intimidate. So as you can see, I can't buy everything off the shopping list. We'll just go with the Intimidate. Although with these Enrages, I could really, like a Carnage, I could afford a Carnage. What is this? 5, 4. Well, I guess with Enrages I might draw them. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, this is fine. This is fine. We're just going to go with the blue Intimidate. I might go with 2 if I cut something that doesn't vanish from the deck. Because 1, 2, 3... I think I'm going to put this to the yellow. I had marginal success with it otherwise. Maybe I cut the Barricade, push this to yellow, upgrade this Repair Arm. I don't need to upgrade the Repair Armor. Because if I cut the Barricade, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we said I can get 6 from Cornelius, but I really got to go 5 because on the final fight specifically, Magnus is going to basically always have 1 injury in his deck because I'm always going to hot potato to him. And then whenever he gets sads, he's going to be more injured. So I don't know if I can afford... Let's start with Magnus, because he's the easiest. I say easiest, and I'm still going to struggle over this. But I would like to show you my struggles, because I've gotten that request a lot. Like, how do I decide what to cut and keep myself down to 15? Why not just go with 18? Well, the reason I don't go with just 18, because I want to draw these cards on my first turn, and I want the option to play what I want on the first turn. Do I need a push forward? Then I want the push forward. Do I need an entrench? Then I want the entrench. I want the options on turn 1 because that's the most important turn. I want to make sure I'm drawing these Piercing Howls and this Captain Howls. So Piercing Howl plus a Captain's Howl is 8 AoE vulnerable. So these Intimidates go down in value a lot. So I honestly could probably start cutting Intimidates because now that I have 3 Enrages, I should be able to much more consistently get 1 or 2 of these at a time, and I'd rather draw this Piercing Howl than this Intimidate. And I'm keeping the blue one around, and that'll help me clear buffer. So, as much as these have been a really good piece for me, they're now all gone. I said I was going to get rid of this Barricade. My goodness, see, I already made a mistake. Guess what I didn't do? I did not back up my save file either. So we're going to do that right now, before I get too carried away here. What game slot is this? Because, if you recall in Act 3, I just straight up accidentally bought Sanctuary on the wrong target. And I don't know about you, but I don't like wasting 6 hours of my life for said oopsies. Especially if I'm trying to make videos about it. Alright, still haven't decided where to put the shards. What do we cut here? Fire Shield needs to go away. We're keeping the Encyclopedia because we're crazy boys. I need to upgrade this Combustion probably more than I need. We're not going to do the Carnage. I can't afford the Carnage because I need that Combustion down. So no more carnage, unless I get it in the wild. We're going to cut these elemental wards. I need to upgrade the scroll of intellect. I think we bought everything else we needed, right? So we got the holy fire, and we switched the book, and we upgraded sanctuary. Yeah, we're good. So I can just work down the list now. So final 5 cards plus 2 from the... Oh shoot, Magnus. Magnus is fine because Magnus currently has the skill book that draws a card, so he's doing 5, 6, 7 cards. So I want 6 final. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so Magnus is fine, and I want 6 final here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all these Ember Storms need to vanish. I probably shouldn't have upgraded them all because I might cut one of them here in a second. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm probably going to cut one. Yes, maybe. Yes, yes. Yes. Ugh. Yes. This is probably the one I should cut, but I'm just going to keep it for the funsies. And it might be a good learning experience to show why it's a bad card. So it's probably the Mana Gem or an Ember Storm. I feel like I'd rather play an Ember Storm than a Mana Gem. Mana Gem is nice because I have such a heavy bottom end here. Is honestly, if I cut this Combustion, the Mana Gem could go with it, and I could be pretty happy with my deck. I think that's what I'll do. So I upgraded this Combustion when I should have just flipped it. Things to screw up with for 500 bob. I might as well keep them both then, since I'm committed to the failure, and it's probably better to just do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, and with Encyclopedia, I'll probably be looking for cards that vanish so that I don't have to worry about screwing up my final numbers here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like, so we're so deep into the Mana Gem is kind of required at this point. So I need to cut 2 Ember Storms, or an Ember Storm and a Gem, or an Encyclopedia, or a Combustion. We'll come back to that. So right now on the chopping block is one of the Combustions, which I already wasted shards for, which I actually do have the reload. So you know what? We're going with it. We're doing the reload. Don't try this at home, kids. Alright, so Cornelius, I'm going to cut this Combustion instead of upgrading it. There we go. Okay, and then we set Elemental Wards and one of the Ember Storms and this Fiery Shield. There, that looks much more manageable. And then we could upgrade the Scroll. Ember Storm, I think, still has to vanish, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I have to switch this Combustion. Oh, I was on the right page for that. Combustion has to switch to there. Yes. Okay. And that brings me down to a manageable energy level. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's still higher than what you want, but I do have the Mana Gem to recuperate from it, so it should be fine. Should be fine. And there's also an Energize from Arena Champion. We already have the Sanctuary switched. Healing Rain goes away. Oh, we're not on the cut page. Healing Rain go bye-bye. I now have the Hydra Egg on, what is it, Reggie right now. So unless I replace that, I should have regen for the final fight. I don't need this Detoxify, and this one is really great. And I don't think I need to change anything else on Otis. This is, at this point, all you're doing with Otis is adding more Sanctuaries. What's my final 5 for Otis? Because I'll get 6 cards, but plus 1 injury, so 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that Sanctuary will be castable because I'll be Fanaticisming every time. And if all else fails, I can dispel off the Vulnerable if I have to. So this looks fine. I'm a little on the heavy end. So if it looks like I'm going to need extra energy, I'll have Cornelius feed him a little extra to begin with. Otherwise, I do still need some sort of energy reducer or Like that Aquamarine ring might be good for Otis just to get him out of the gate on turn 1 and such. Alright, and then always the hardest one to do the things. So I said I don't need to upgrade the Holy Fire, but I need to draw past it. We don't need Inner Fires anymore. I'll probably keep 1. Why didn't I need the Inner Fires anymore? I said because I didn't need the Powerful, because I have the boon. Right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the ring. 6, 7, 8, 9. So if the equipment, if Cornelius loses this War Banner, or if I lose, I'm not going to lose the Lava Crystal unless I get the Power Coil, in which case I'm still getting powerful. So this War Banner is pretty locked in right now unless I find another Inner Fire in Reginald, since I just cut one. And yes, it's a cantrip I just replaced, but sometimes you could see it was getting in the way of just the deck shuffle naturally and stuff like that. So it's not my favorite thing to cut, but I did cut it. What do I cut here? So Cornelius is giving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Inspire, so 10 cards to Reggie. -1 for injury, so 9. Although I might go with 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can still add a card to Reginald. So the Holy Smites for 3 are for the Sanctify. I did just buy the Holy Hammer now, right? So I have Holy Hammer. So I can now bring these down to 2s. Not remove them, bring them to 2s. But until you have the Holy Hammer, you need some sort of source of Sanctify. So 3s are the way to go up until you have Holy Hammer. And if I had the Chalice, I would keep these 3s just for Sanctify. Also, now that you have Holy Crusader, I now have Sanctify at the beginning of the fight. I don't have a sustainable version of it. So what I also could do is another card that's going to be changed here soon. Blast. I do have a 1 extra card slot, and I could throw in a Holy Blast. This is going to eat up the rest of my shard budget, but I think I like it because this is a reapplication of Sanctify. Problem is I don't really need that as much. It is still a big nuke card, though. Do I want it? We'll put that on the list as maybes. Because I do need 1 more card. It's either I'd throw in another Flash or a Blast. Right now I'm getting 4 Energize-ish. So 8 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. So, I mean, I'm casting... I don't want things that cost energy. Maybe I throw in a yellow one just for a Vanish, but that's not making my my final cards even higher. So I might just throw in another Flash. Let's check... I know they've changed this recently. Reverberation. Holy Spell reduces the cost of Holy Spell twice per turn. So it's okay for me to go a little heavier. And honestly, I could probably put these back to 3s once I hit level 5, just because they will reduce themselves by 3. So just the extra smite and damage. It is an extra 6 damage. We'll see. I'll do 2s for now, and then when I hit level 5, I'll switch those to 3s. And then I could count those out for energy-wise, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think the math still works out that this is what I want, and when I hit 5, I'll switch those to 3s, and we'll be in a good spot. So I think it's still another Flash. What I said, final 10 cards, so 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. We're at 17 cards. Is there anything we want to cut? I could cut this Inner Fire, but it's really not hurting us in any way. I can cut out the Fanaticism, but I think I'm happy with it because I have a Vanishing Holy Smite. So it's whether or not I cut the Vanishing Holy Smite and the Fanaticism, but I don't think... Actually, I might just cut the Fanaticism. Yeah, let's cut the Fanaticism. Because I want everything to be a Holy Spell or a card draw. And yeah, I think that's a good spot. Flash. Yeah, I'm not going to regret... The only time I'm ever going to regret this Holy Smite is if I don't draw Holy Crusader on time. But... I don't know. I might cut it because just so I can Holy Crusader turn 1 more often. I'll come back to it in a second. Let's go shopping. I can't buy both, so it's just boots to Magnus. I have not touched the beta yet. I've been watching the beta a little bit, but I'd rather make videos on the live version than the beta version right now. Just because the beta is in flux and changing from day to day. So how much charge do I have left? 700. What were the things I was thinking about getting? I was thinking about getting... This all looks good. I can't afford another sanctuary. It's really just Reggie or not. I do enjoy Blast as a card. And I have enough to do it. So what I'll do is I'll do the yellow one and I'll switch it to blue. And when I switch it to blue, I'll also cut out a flash. And that should be about where I should be sitting. Let me check the gold, and I'm pretty good. Yeah, I saw the scroll changes, so battery mages are not a thing anymore. We'll see how that ends up. Let's take a look at these decks, see if there's anything... I could repair this. I could upgrade the repair armor, I guess. Or I could upgrade the prayer. I don't think upgrading the prayer matters. Is 9 more? No, that's wrong. Yeah, it's only 3 more. Only 4 more? Yeah, they both are pretty lackluster. Ba-ding! I'll save the gold for any shops in the wild, and we're hauling. So if I cut less cards, I probably could have fit the Sapphire Ring into somewhere, probably on Cornelius, and that would have been good. Alright, let's check the path. That's doable. That's doable. That might be a problem. Shoot, and that's the only way to the library. That's doable. That's doable. I don't want to go to the Corrupted Bell, I don't think. That's doable. That's annoying, but that's like Guts is not as scary to me as this Martina. I think I have to avoid the Martina. And there's an angel up there too, so I think we gotta go south route. South route is also better for Holy Reginald because they have less holy resist. And I have this trophy, so it's not a big deal to go south. Hey look, remove a card from deck. Rare equipment shop I should be able to afford. Storm every turn, I don't mind. Let's go. Harpy, it should be fine. Alright, so Rage City. 6. Well, we're definitely doing this. It's whether or not we need to push forward. Push forward, get Reggie up in front of the team. Yep. And then barricade for reinforce. Yes, rock throws monsters. Yowl and don't have to shake it off. Martina is specifically bad against this, like, really big boogeyman versus the Reginald. Alright, let's see if we regret this card. Seems okay. But those are just 2 cards that I have to now draw, so it's still not worth it, but I did it. Detox to draw. Who needs buffer? What are they doing here? Storm. Middle hero. I don't think I can block that. 2 storms. Yeah, this storm caller. I might have to focus on storm caller. So who has the lowest dark resist? Magnus. Let's give the buffer to Otis. Yes, 1 sanctuary is probably better than anything else I can play. Although unwavering and barriers is a close second. I can't heal anyone, but I should probably do these anyway, just get them out of my deck. I'm trying my best, but breathing is kicking my butt right now. I might have to stop. Draw. 6. Yeah, see, this is an expensive hand. Smite Storm. Smite Storm. Whoops, I could have killed Rocco there, but I screwed up. I think I wouldn't mind Encyclopedia so much if it came with Inspire tacked to it. Like if it said Inspire Self 1, like the purple Book of Nightmares. So I got Enrage. And then Valiant to... That didn't inspire somewhere. Vulnerable. Really only one person needs vulnerable, and there it is. And everyone is super duper healthy. These guys are going before me though, so I should probably protect myself. Okay. That's my hot take on Encyclopedia and books in general. Just adding cards to your deck hurts your card efficiency. Because I spent a card to make a card, but I didn't replace that card. So removing Inspire from a bunch of things and then not adding it to other things is really questionable. I'm not regretting this Elemental Bolt. We'll see. Yeah, Elemental Bolt. Much better. Tome. And have some energy, dude. Problem is, this Dark Monk is going to go before Reggie, which I don't like. Who's he hitting? Random hero, 3 curses. What are the curses? 46 fire. Equals target block. Yeah, that's fine. So the only person that's going to have a turn after this, the monk, is Reggie, so I'm going to give him the block. Yeah, that's fine. I think 40 hit points shy. Yeah, we're still basically max hit points. So time to just end this bad boy. 10, I can cast everything and I have a draw. So let's get some bless going. Let's get a little more bless going. Let's draw. Easy peasy. I don't think an unupgraded Holy Blast is where I want to be sitting at. As much as I do enjoy it, it just doesn't scale nearly as well. And I don't know if I want 2 of them for the final fight. Because the idea is I want to be able to consistently get through my entire deck. What do we got here? I don't see anything. Insulate charges don't really matter this late in the game if I'm not running them. Gladiator helmet, I guess. Otis could be running that, or Cornelius could be running that. I would like gold, please. Damage with hit, apply vulnerable. That's pretty good. Not better than a fountain pen. Not good on someone that doesn't do damage, and not better than a hammer. So, if anyone, it's Magnus, but I already have charges here, so, and I'm not hitting, so that doesn't do anything. Flaming sword, not as good as fountain pen, although the apply burn on hit is pretty good. Gladiator helmet again, we already skipped that. Archmage book, I'm pretty good on inspire, and the hammer is just fantastic. So we are walking away again. Don't need to remove cards. Storm again. Urpal Celestial Brilliance. 7 cost. So it's going to eat up all of my reverberation. Go down to 1. So I can't judge it as a 1. I still have to judge it as a 7. All monster 40, apply 12, sanctify. Sanctify is not an issue anymore because I have the hammer, so no thank you. I'll do it just because I can, I guess. What am I looking for? I need to play this before defenses. Guts hits front line pretty heavy, and everyone else is pretty consistently the same. So frontline defense it is. As you can see, Magnus is really important to get out in front of the enemies to get the block going. If his speed manipulation was a little better, I would rely on my team going fast too, but that is not the case. All monsters repeat 2. It's not so bad. It's not good either, because these are all, I guess they're all light guys, so they have low dark resists. I'd rather something that vanishes, but looking at this ball of wax, there's none of that. So that actively hurt my deck. And Tome of Intellect or some Ember Storms. Probably the Tome of Intellect, if I'm being absolutely honest. There's no buffer to clear, and I don't have any of my buffs up. So let's just do one of them just to clear it from my deck, because I'm not going to cycle through my deck enough times to that really matter to come back to it. Detox to draw. No Sanctuary. I could double bubble the Protect from Evil and then do one next turn as well. This is probably what I'm going to do. So double bubble Sanctuary. Not cast the other Protect from Evil. And then... oh, I should have done all this last because we all have Repentance on ourselves. I wish you were more injured, dude. Vitality here. Shield here. When your turn feels like it doesn't matter, those are the hardest ones for me to decide what to do. Draw cards. Seven. So all but one. Probably not the Holy Fire. So we're at Smite, Smite, Smite. Who do I want to kill? Guts or the Gunner? Gunner's going to be easier, but I might be able to kill Guts. Not even close to Guts. I don't have much vulnerable on him. I didn't look at the vulnerable stacks. I was thinking about Sanctify from the Holy Crusader, but as you can see, this purple Holy Smite kind of got in my way of not drawing my Holy Storm. Same thing with the Blast. So I think it's push forward and entrench because they're going to hurt us a lot this turn. Some Yowlas. Let's... Man, breathing is an issue. No one's going behind Reggie. Can I speed Reggie up? I'd have to have 2 dispels to do so, so that's not going to happen. The intimidate, then we're just going to go for the orb in the back. I should probably give this to Otis. Maybe Cornelius. I should have given it to Cornelius, and Cornelius could have passed it on. We'll see what Cornelius draws. Endless Abyss. Or my fire spell. Or both. I got there eventually. Might have killed myself just now. We'll find out. Who's got the lowest fire resist? I mean, that did okay damage, but nothing to write home about. So here's that second Protect from Evil. We don't have the thing this time. Unwavering. Sanctuary. Sanctuary. Protect from Evil. Fanaticism. Rare. All the good things, right? Let's give some more vitality over here. Some healing here. And we're fine. Should be good now. I drew all my cards. I have a draw here if I want to redraw, but I have 10 energy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I skip 1. Holy Fire is doing decent damage. Bless, I'm about to be max Bless. So it's going to be a Smite, the Free Smite, the Storm, and a Holy Fire. I think we're going for Alexander. This guy's got the dark coloration, means he's weak to me. Foreign energy, I don't need the entrench. So let's get some inspire going by playing defense cards. Let's get some intimidation going. Who's got the higher holy resist? Front guy. And clear some crack, clear some other stuff, and we're good. Yeah, bring it. And I'll do a combustion afterwards. Yeah, so I can't scorching right here. Pew 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 pew. Ta-da. More enrages. Sure. You can't say no to enrages right now. I'm really not happy with the current mana gem I have. Nothing here sounds valuable, and nothing here sounds valuable. Like, I'm glad that we're up to Purge 4, but I just don't see myself having that be the case. Looks like I might not have time to finish this run. I forgot. I did not look at the time as I started it. So this will be 2 parts. Part 1, part 2, I think. I'll do one more fight, and then I gotta bounce, I think. We added an enrage, so what do I want to remove? This intimidate? Maybe. This repair armor? Maybe. One. Yeah, because that frees up my accessory slot in case I find what's it called? So this smite might go the way of the me, but that just seems silly because that's a good one to start with when I have level 5. Maybe one of the flashes was too many. Maybe I added too many. 2, 3, 4. I just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, one too many flashes. I don't really care for the bell, but it's an extra node, and I guess it's between these 2 fights. I'd rather they be dark skinned than light skinned here because I'm a crusader. Yeah, read into that what you will. Rare equipment shop. Yes. Mushrooms. Sure. This could be run ending. Let me think on this a second. Yeah, why not? Just if Guts gets a good turn and I don't get a good turn. But I think my deck is slim enough that I should be fine. 7, I can Wolfguard as well, so... So whether I want to barricade or... I should maybe focus on the Dark Monk instead of Guts, but I think I'm going for Guts. So if I speed up, that puts Guts behind 2 of my folks, but Reggie is still last. Maybe I should be running the other the push forward, because looking at the math up here, I could have gotten Reggie in front of Guts. So it happens, it's fine. Encyclopedia! 4-cost Ice Comet. Sure, because they're fun. Not because they're good. 120 damage does look pretty good. That looks a lot of fun. Has some fire so that Reggie can hurt you. Although that didn't do much because I didn't have Ember. What's it called up? 5. Double bubble. So I think we're going the Sanctuary route. Which one's better? They're the same. Minus a little block, but I don't really care for the block. I'd rather just get this out of my deck. Which is weird to say for a Sanctuary, but that's how it is. Because if I can't cast 2 Sanctuaries a turn, I don't want to draw 2 of them in one turn. So if I do draw 2 in a turn, I want to get rid of the one that vanishes. Yeah, Holy Fire looked like it was doing good. No Crusader, no card draw, 6. Bad turn is bad. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we're hoping to get level 5. Usually I go top to the library to hit level 5 sooner. Oh no, Magic Mushroom. We're fine, we're fine. Enrage. Unfortunate card draw situation. Wolfguard. Still want to try to kill Guts, but Guts is going to go before me, so we're going to go on the Monk. We should be fine. Not a problem. Death may be incoming. Alright, so let's see. This is where, when you take a +3 all damage Corruptor, and someone has a big multi-hit, you are in for deathing. So I think it's Wolfguard here. I think I take all the hits on the chin this round, and I do not push forward. So I think it's still a Howl. Monk goes last. Let's try to kill the monk. And let's go entrench and intimidate the monk. Yeah. +3 damage for every single one of those hits. Every single one of them. Oh my. Encyclopedia, go away. You're dumb. I hate you. If I lose, it's because of Encyclopedia. I'm not gonna lie. This. I have enough for everything, so sure. Let's put them in. She's going to be more vulnerable back here than there would have been up there because it's not going to take its turn, so that'll help as well. Dispel the dark up front, or just prayer for healing. Alright, still going to have a crappy hand back here for Reggie. Because that injury and not many books from Cornelius this round. 6, so smite, fire. Yeah, it's better to just get the blast going. Not gonna make it though. That's not gonna be enough. There might be death on our future. There is a rest area right behind us, so it's not the worst. But we'll see if we can save Magnus from this turn that will hurt so bad. I think Shake It Off might be more important than this, unless this speeds people up. This does speed people up past Guts, so that's fine. So this back dude's super dead, so now we're working on Guts. Little bit of change in my life. Ooh, look, this evocation. I shouldn't have done that. I should have done that in a different order, but we're fine. Didn't get punished. I didn't want to draw one of the scrolls that 4 should be enough. What are you gonna draw, Otis? 1, 2. Oh, I didn't even give you. Well, I mean, how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're drawing 9. Woohoo! So we're doing this turn, and we're doing this turn, and then we're doing one of these. Aha! I got one more vice. And then let's just stack some vitality on this guy that's dying. What is this? Hits everyone, right? So anyone that has dark is gonna explode too. You're gonna explode. You just need some love. You need some cards. And you just need more. You're just going to die. Everything is fine. Also, everything is dead. Piggy's going to need that. 6. I need to draw. Do I want to storm this turn? I probably want to storm, so let's do this first. There, so storm and a smite. I got one more of these, so he's dead. He can't heal them, can he? I don't think he can heal them. A little bit country. A little bit rock and roll. Doot, 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 doot. Goodbye. Nice to see ya. Go away. Ice Comet! Evasion. Oh, that makes me so happy that I can't play Ice Comet. That was a real good Ice Comet. Encyclopedia. This is why we don't play you. One more there, you're maxed out, and then the rest to this person. So if I hadn't played the Ice Comet, I could have Scorching Rayed him, but I actually don't want to kill him, so it's okay. The Ice Comet meme was funny to me. So Sanctuary, I don't have a draw, so I can't play Sanctuary twice. So I can do everything here. There's no decay to worry about, so it's just this. Alright, everyone should be max health at this point because of vitality stacks. Get him, sheep. Pop. So, as you can see, a inconsistent turn 1 start will lead into lots of bad juju. Demonic Tutor, not good for Reggie. Like Vampiric, I'd maybe do. Just 2 cost to reduce a Holy Crusader is what you're trying to draw. Like a Vampiric, you could hit a Holy Storm or Holy Fire maybe, but Demonic is not good enough. And Mesmeric is not what he wants to do. Mass Dispel, probably not going to run it. I just don't find the need, just too much energy for me. Nothing here. And the push forward, maybe if it was upgraded, but it's not, so no can do. Ooh, Golden Bell. Already has a Golden Bell. Sapphire Ring. Who was this I was saying had energy problems? Cornelius? That hurts this Red Steel Cloak. Yeah, so Sapphire Ring to Cornelius. Looks fine to me. And the cloak, the only one that could really use it is Cornelius or Otis. I think I save it just in case I get another shop. The odds of getting another shop are slim, but the upgrade on Red Steel Cloak is minor as well. And no one else can really use a Golden Bell. So anyway, that's where we're gonna pause this video. Sorry to tease a little bit. We'll do part 1, part 2, but I ran out of time, and I will catch you later. Peace.